My fellow practitioners, how you function within your early childhood setting is crucial to the development of the young children in your care. Understanding your role as practitioner as well as how the role of parents impact your role is equally important to ensure the holistic development of each child. An early childhood practitioner is an individual who is responsible for the development of young children's holistic development within an early childhood setting. You are considered the first teachers in the external environment of a child as you instruct, support, and guide the holistic development of young children. As a practitioner, there are certain roles that must be carried out in order to ensure that the needs of the children are adequately met on a daily basis. These roles can be very challenging physically, emotionally, and mentally, and requires you to always be on the alert. In addition to this, as practitioner, you must constantly be searching and creating ways to satisfy the young exploring minds to enhance and develop their learning skills. While your roles may be challenging, it is equally rewarding to see firsthand the product of your handiwork as the children develop into self-confident thinkers, doers, independent learners, and problem solvers before your eyes. As such, I and my colleagues Maria and Kolisha will help you as early childhood practitioners to understand your role and also give you an understanding of how the parent's role impacts your role. The information contained within this documentary will help to equip you with the knowledge and understanding to chart your way forward as early childhood practitioners. I am Cindy, and I bid you a pleasant evening as you continue to view the contents of this documentary.
Hi everyone, this is our rationale. As an early childhood practitioner, you're required to take up many different roles and responsibilities within and without your classroom. A person in this field has to be experienced and flexible. With this video presentation, we wish to target some of these roles. One fundamental reason is to allow parents to become aware of the importance of the early childhood practitioner. In addition, our esteemed concern is assuring them that the early years is a pivotal stage. Hence, it is important to understand the factors which contribute to the healthy development for their children. The teacher's roles are extensive and interrelated and considered to be a paradigm of learning success and long life. The National Association for the Education of Young Children statement of commitment reflects the ideals and principles that guide and assist early childhood practitioners to understand and acknowledge their ethical responsibilities to children and their families. I now hand you over to my other colleague. Thank you.
So I ask you, what are your roles as an early childhood practitioner? In order to understand your role as an early childhood practitioner, you must first know your roles. As an early childhood practitioner, you wear many caps within the classroom. I will now highlight a few of these roles. You are responsible for planning, facilitating, recording and assessing, modeling behaviors, and providing a support system on a daily basis, as well as communicating with parents. At the center, you are responsible for the planning and creating of an organized, safe, and simulating indoor and outdoor environment, materials, equipment, and activities for children to learn. As the children complete activities during the day, you are to facilitate this process by observing, listening, questioning, and guiding their learning. These observations are to be recorded using anecdotal forms and can be added to the portfolio of the child's work. Your role as model is to portray the kind of behavior you would want the children to adopt. Albert Bandura, behavioral theorist, believes that children observe the people around them and learn from their behaviors. Bandura, 1977, as cited in MacLeod, 2011. Always remember that you are to guide, support, and encourage the children to gain independence. According to Erickson 1963, when children are supported as they strive for independence, they gain confidence and become secure in their abilities to survive in the world they live in. Finally, you are responsible for building good relationships with parents by communicating effectively with them. This should be one of your strengths as a practitioner because healthy relationships between parents and teachers is very crucial to the child's development.
Who is a parent and what are their responsibilities? I always believe that a parent is someone's mother, father, or caregiver. The person are the first teacher of the child, and in the first years of life, the parent would love, nurture, and care for the child, teaching that child how to talk and walk. According to research, Education Act defines parent as all natural biological parents, whether they are married or not. Biological means that the mother is the one who has given birth to the baby, and now it is her responsibility to take care of this baby according to law. The role of parents impact the role of the educators. Family is the primary influence of young children and sets the stage for how they grow and develop according to Bronfman Banner. The more parents are involved with their children, the more positive learning and general life outcomes occur. Epstein describes 4 types of involvement a parent can have with an educator. These include communication, volunteering, decision making, and collaborating with the community. This can happen only if parents and educators come together and work together to develop goals and establish the best possible practices that are meaningful and appropriate for both parties. In research, the most accurate predictor of students' achievement in school is not income or social status, but it is where the family is involved in the child's learning. Educators positively impact parents, whereby they help them create a home environment that encourages learning, express high expectations for their children and future careers, and become involved in their children's education at school. The parents allow educators to also do the same within their classroom for their child, as they are more involved to see what's going on. However, parental involvement can negatively impact educators in many circumstances. These are by beliefs, parents' current life context, parents' perception of invitation of involvement and class, ethnicity and gender, and so much more. Henceforth, it is now the responsibility for educational professionals to achieve a greater understanding of the barriers to parental involvement, which is necessary precursor to the development of efficiency in their education.
In conclusion, the roles of a teacher goes beyond creating and monitoring at amalgamated the responsibilities and tasks of a teacher perform all is an effort of constructing and providing development for each child. We looked at the many different roles of the early childhood practitioner, and the teaching profession allows us to be emotionally connected to the children in our care. Bonds are formed with children and their families because of all the characteristics possessed and the many roles to fill. Thank you for viewing our video and our presentation today. Bye.